614 Startups Nation, we are going to keep this thing rolling. I have my man here, Andre. He made the trip in all the way from Cleveland, Ohio, and he is representing EmployStream.
You got it.
All right, Andre, tell the audience what EmployStream does.
EmployStream services the staffing industry. We have a system that's kind of like TurboTax that helps staffing firms hire candidates quickly and efficiently. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people in the audience don't understand how large the staffing industry is. Let's talk about the size of that business.
Yeah, it's actually 16% of our employees in the nation are actually employed by staffing firms, and there's about 10,000 staffing firms in America.
Mm-hmm. And so how does your product help them?
Staffing firm needs to hire people at scale. They need to get thousands of people in the door, and they need to get people to work the next day. When you think about hiring paperwork, when somebody brings you in, you got a stack of paper, it's slow, a lot of errors. That's the kind of process that's going to bog down a lot of staffing firms. Our technology is kind of like DocuSign on steroids. If you ever had to e-sign anything, if you combine that e-signature with the ability to provide all documents in one easy-to-use platform, like an app, you can hire people in minutes instead of hours. So that's everything for a staffing firm.
All right, so you guys are basically running the back end. Are you skinning the software to appear as if it's the staffing agency software? It's just that they're running on your platform.
Right, exactly. And then we integrate with a bunch of front and back office providers in the industry. So there's a lot of CRM platforms out there like Salesforce that we're connected to. We're not the core system of record, we're just that middleware that sits in between. You never know that you're on our site, but we're taking care of all the heavy lifting.
So are you guys keeping people's information in your system, let's say if they transition from one staffer that you work with to another, in order to facilitate quicker hiring?
Yeah, we are. We're keeping that, not from staffing firm to staffing firm, but rehires is a pretty big portion of it. So we're pulling data when we need to from the core system of record, and we're ensuring that they don't have to re-enter that information.
Okay, that's awesome. And so what's been the feedback so far from your customers?
Let's see, I mean, we've gone from 20 customers to 100 in about 18 months. We haven't had any churn, but then again, we're just going into our second and third year. Business is good, I have to say, yeah.
Awesome, so differentiator, you know, you have some big monsters out there in the application space, in the HR space. You guys are doing something in a business that's going to attract attention, particularly when you start to hit growth numbers like from 20 to 100.
Yep.
So what is it about EmployStream that you feel is such a differentiator that kind of protects you guys from somebody else coming into your playing field?
Sure. Well, the good news is the staffing industry is kind of boxed in. It's not like HR in general where there's a ton of players. We're focused specifically on the challenges of the staffing industry. That makes us different. The fact that we've built a platform and we're constantly integrating new service providers like background check and drug screening, and also being able to integrate into other ATS and CRM systems enable us to constantly stay relevant. The fact that we're only focused on that one problem in the industry, onboarding, whereas other platforms are trying to tackle a bunch of things, and the fact that we're API based and priced right, and I think that provides us enough road, I'd say, really to make an impact over the next 2-3 years to double and triple.
Thank you so much, Andre. Wonderful having you on. Columbus, Ohio, if you haven't heard of EmployStream and you own a staffing agency, you need to be talking to these guys. They might be the solution that you're looking for.